to that record-setting snow at Hobby or even Intercontinental. We'll see. But we're definitely on our way. There's a couple of inches on the ground now. Definitely one of the biggest snows we've had in years and through here. And all of this that in some cases on some of the roads, not here on overpasses, is melting a little bit underneath. You can see that on 45, all right, is going to be refreezing tonight as we go down into those low 20s. So we're not out of the woods even after the precipitation starts. But you can really help the city here, guys, by just staying off the roads, all right? A lot of the vehicles that I see here are four-wheel drive or trucks that have tons of sand or something in the back of their truck beds to move along. Traffic's moving. The traffic that is out here is fine. Nobody's getting stuck. Nobody's swerving, but there's just not a lot of volume. And I think that's what's helping everything out. All right, Cheetah, we'll see if we set a record or not, but this is definitely a first for me in 38 years, covering snow in Houston, Texas.
Oh, and we love that you are here. You know, anytime Jim Cantori is in your city, you know a weather event is going down, which it is. You know, I met Jim in college, and you know what? He's still covering everything just as hard. I love it. Okay, we are seeing snow completely blanketing the city right now. Notice we have some dry pockets northwest. I do think this is going to be the overall trend over the next 2 hours. So we are going to start to see some dry air moving in on the northwest side where we have some banding set up. So where the heaviest snow is falling right now, it's actually east and southeast of the city. That's what I was expecting. We have had plenty of reports between 1 to 3 inches of snow. I've put up our local storm reports across the area. Yeah, it's mainly snow. We still have maybe some sleet kind of mixed in, and that's where some of that slush comes into play. Now, if you're wondering about the state, who else has seen snow? Yeah, not so much from Dallas to San Angelo, Lubbock, and Amarillo. No, the moisture is concentrated here thanks to an area of low pressure moving right along the immediate coastline. And that is why we have just snow blanketing all of Southeast Texas. I mean, from snow-covered beaches in Galveston, Katy, I tell you what, this is becoming more and more like a winter wonderland with visibility is continuing to become really reduced. In fact, this is tough to even see the cars at this point. This shot in particular has continuing to see more and more snow, especially since about 3 or 4 hours ago. Live look from the Galleria over the Gulf Freeway, just about the same. Wow, check out toward the Med Center right now, right over Herman Park, just coming down from Herman Park toward Main Street. And that is extremely dangerous. 28 degrees, feeling like 14. And that's because of the wind. Wind chills are dangerous right now. Let me show you the timing on our future track. I do think by 9:30, 10 o'clock, it's going to mainly be concentrated right along the immediate coastline. I think by lunchtime today, most of this moisture tries to push offshore and to the east. Remember, Louisiana going to see even higher totals than us, and they're under that active blizzard warning right now. By lunchtime today, that's when we're really starting to dry things out on the north side. And then overnight tonight is when our hard freeze is expected to set up yet again. We are still under an active winter storm warning. So I know Orca Manna is live in Sugar Land, and I have seen those images. Wow. I mean, it is just a winter wonderland. Orco, show us what you got.
Yeah, Cheetah, the snow has been coming down pretty consistently here in in Sugar Land all morning. You can see the flurries falling here, the wind kind of whipping it around. And a lot of folks out here in front of Sugar Land City Hall, you can see playing with snowball fights going on. We got these two separate groups of folks who actually just met in the past couple of minutes who decided to have a snowball fight between each other. So that's pretty incredible. Again, all these adults just taking in this snow, which is very rare for Houston and for the Houston area, including here in Sugar Land. And I want to give you some perspective on how much snow has fallen. I brought my ruler out here, and this ruler, since I've set it out here before the live tie, has been covered in snow. But if I pick it up, dust it off a little bit, and put it in the snow in this area that's untouched, you can see that it's about 1.5 inches, but we're seeing some areas that are a little bit deeper. If we go over here, yeah, pretty much like 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches out here in Sugar Land. And I have two folks here who are visiting from out of town. Okay, these people here, see, they're trying to throw snowballs at me. It's really just a fun atmosphere out here. These folks are visiting from out of state. Gail and Tommy, you guys are enjoying the snow. Tell me what you've been doing this morning.
Loving it. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning just to stare out the window and wait for the snow to happen. I think snow brings out the inner child in everyone. It's just so magical. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and Tommy, you were saying you guys were trying to walk around and try to find a coffee shop that was open. Any luck?
No luck so far. The only thing that's open was the hotel, little cafe. But like she said, just enjoying it, loving it. Unexpected, but it's fun.
Yeah, and you guys are from the South as well, right?
Yes, Mandeville, Louisiana, and they're getting hammered there as well.
Yeah, you're saying you're looking at your Ring doorbell there and you're experiencing the snow here. Well, enjoy the rest of the weather and stay warm. All right, you guys, thank you so much. But again, folks out here from all over, from the Sugar Land area, from out of state, as you just heard, really taking in the snow. As you can see, my eyes are a little bit shut because the wind is picking up and blowing all the snow around. And those folks out here, again, playing with snowballs, really enjoying the snow. And we are having fun out here. It's also to keep in mind to stay safe. We are seeing very few cars out on the roads, which is really great because it is hazardous to drive. And you are seeing people just kind of walk around instead. Of course, if you're going to be outside, stay safe, because while this is fun, it can get dangerous if you're walking on slippery areas or driving on these conditions. So again, we're going to stay out here, talk to more folks as they're enjoying the snow. Hopefully I will be able to pick up a snowball and throw it back at people if they continue to throw them at me. But for now, we're going to send it back to you guys.
For the face, and you might want some goggles. You might need some goggles if you can find any out there. So Orko Mana live in Sugar Land. The land of sugar is now the land of snow.
Yes, it is. He's taken some body shots from viewers out there.
It's
all
fun.
in good
It's
fun.
fabulous. It's
Two
fabulous.
sides to this story, folks. We want to keep you safe as well. We're going to send it out live to our Troy Kless, who has been in Galveston for us this morning. The sand has been replaced with the snow. What are you seeing out there, Troy, now that it's an hour later? Are more people out?
That looks like Texas has got some snow. I can tell you one thing: they're lucky they don't have this cold temperature that we have up here. We're talking double-digit below zero weather up here. Supposedly, they called school off for some reason. Oh, look at our little friend is back to get some food. All right, let's watch our little squirrel eat in peace. I gotta get some hot water out there for him. We got something to drink.
you need to know about this winter storm. We will begin with what's happening across the country right now. And for the most part, we are already seeing snow out there across areas like Texas, Louisiana, where moderate to heavy snowfall is ramping up further and further. And we are only expecting that to get worse as we go later into the morning and eventually into the afternoon hours as a historic winter storm continues to ramp up. And then further down to the south, we have a lot of moisture moving across the Gulf of America this morning. And as we go into tonight, we are expecting this moisture to meet up with this low pressure area that's across Louisiana. And eventually, I think this winter storm will expand in size as it moves into the southeast, including Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and also the Carolinas. At this point, you should already be prepared for this winter storm. But if you've not yet seen impacts and you have time to prepare, you should be preparing for this. Expect a few inches of snow and ice accumulation in your area. Even if you don't see it, it's best to prepare for this, especially along the Gulf Coast where we barely ever see winter storms happen. Right now, winter storm warnings are in effect anywhere from Texas back through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. As a reminder, this is the first time in 11 years that northern Florida is under any sort of winter storm watch or warning. So this is a big rarity for that area. Winter storm watch is also in effect for the Carolinas right along the coastline, where there could be some more significant snowfall accumulation there. Winter weather advisories in the purple across Texas and even back into parts of central and northern Georgia, central Alabama as well included in some of those winter weather advisories, which means a coating to maybe a couple of inches of snow is going to be possible out of this winter storm. And as a reminder, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click the bell icon down below so you're notified with the latest updates. There is a chance that we go live later today covering this winter storm with live storm chasers. So make sure you subscribe down below just in case we do go live for this historic winter storm. This is what it looks like right now out there. Again, heavy snowfall across parts of Louisiana and southeast Texas, areas like Houston.
I wonder if he's going to eat all them peanuts. I mean, that's a whole handful of peanuts for one little squirrel. He ain't little no more. He's pretty good. What a mess down there, down south. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, all I'm area, Florida. Hunker down, folks. Hunker down.
again, many areas down here freezing. The only areas below freezing are going to be really back up into central, like kind of central northern Florida near Gainesville, and then back over near St. Augustine and Jacksonville. So again, that's at least good news that it won't be going as far south as possibly like Orlando, for example. But obviously, if you are in any of these areas, I would definitely recommend that you just don't travel tomorrow morning. Hopefully that ice melts later in the day, or even as we go into eventually into like, the later half of the afternoon or even to the evening hours. Maybe it'll melt by Thursday. I think a lot of this will melt probably tomorrow afternoon, but it might take a little bit in certain areas. So in terms of total snowfall accumulation, this is again a general idea of what you can expect. I think these numbers will be higher in several areas. But with that said, a lot of central and southern Louisiana is still expecting anywhere from a coating to a couple of inches of snow in central Louisiana. If you're back over in southern Louisiana, we should have several areas between 3 to 6 inches of snow. And I do expect a few areas over 8 inches of snowfall when this winter storm is all said and done. We've already had a couple of reports of 2 to 3 inches of snow in southwestern Louisiana. And I'll pull up that map and see, because there have been some reports here. So let's go and pull that up in a second. All right, I have it pulled up. I'll show you guys in a second, but we've already had some reports actually near 5 inches of snow out of this winter storm. So definitely so far, a lot of snow across the Gulf Coast. And then back through areas like Florida, southern Alabama, and southern Georgia. Sorry, that is my alarm to wake up. I woke.
Well, kind of looks like some snow out there down south. Is this microphone working? I think it's working. He's going to eat that whole pile of peanuts, that little booger. Whole dang pile of peanuts. He is just munching down out there. I'm going to have to put some water out there then. And more peanuts. All right, so we are watching the southern parts of America. Some areas, 5 inches of snow. I imagine they're going nuts down there, not knowing what to do. I'm like, they probably don't even have massive snow plows or anything out there. I had to wake up super early this morning. I guess they called school off today. So there was an emergency drop off for my nephew. So I'm babysitting this morning, well, today. Thank God he brought his iPad and was watching cartoons on his supposedly he was supposed to do school. Supposed to be doing e-school or something today, but I got them all hooked up on the internet. But the dang school ain't broadcasting any school on school or something. I don't know. What is wrong with it? It's just a little cold. I had to walk 5 miles up a hill in 50 below weather to go to school when I was young. That little booger ate that whole handful of peanuts. I just went out there. That wind is a whipping. It is chilly. Holy cow, look at he pushed one peanut off. Now you're gonna look all over for that one peanut, dude. That little bugger ate that whole mouthful. Well, I'm sitting, I had to wake up at, I think they woke me up at like, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the morning. Phone was ringing off the hook or 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I didn't go to bed until 3. I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. And then the phone rang this morning. I don't know what time. Emergency, no school. 6 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't know why these people call me so early. But the whole system is broken down because of cold weather. That is supposedly not real. You dropped one, dude. There you go. Go get it. It's right there. There it is. You got it. He ate that whole pile of peanuts by himself. All right, he's split. I gotta go out there and put more peanuts and some water. He ate all the peanuts. He ate the whole pile of peanuts by himself. Is that your Christmas shirt that you got for Christmas? Yeah? Looks good on you. It's a sweater. I know it's a sweater. All right, you watch your cartoons. I got to go out there and feed this squirrel that ate all the... What?
Anybody watching?
Huh?
Anybody watching?
I don't know. It's showing there's someone watching, but you can't go by that because YouTube's are always messed up. Huh? Watch your cartoons.
Hello.
More peanuts out there from that little bugger. Can't believe he ate the whole pile. I need to get some water too. It's cold out there. I put some water in that bird bath, some hot water, and it was cracking like crazy, making cracking noise. Hopefully it was the ice. I can tell you this much, it is cold. Huh?
Well, did she go?
Well, I hope my car starts, or we won't be going to McDonald's.
So again, I'm not saying that we're definitely going to be seeing 10 inches of snowfall in any of this stretch, and I don't think it'll be this widespread by any means, but there will probably be several areas that do exceed expectations with this winter storm. Across the Gulf Coast and also back through parts of the Southeast. And then in terms of freezing rain accumulation, again, not much is left in Texas, but there will be a little bit more freezing rain, which will lead to ice accumulation. We could see some sleet as well that, again, accumulates some ice as well on the roadways across I-10, back into southern Louisiana and even back into southern parts of Mississippi. And then back over in the southeast, this is the latest forecast. Many areas back over in Florida and Georgia will be picking up as much as a fifth of an inch of ice accumulation, which is significant. It won't probably cause that many power outages, but it will definitely cause slick spots on the roadways throughout most of the night tonight and as well as into early tomorrow morning. Now, in terms of the temperatures, this is what it looks like by around lunchtime tomorrow and eventually into the early afternoon, so around 2 to 3 o'clock. Notice how most areas will go above freezing tomorrow afternoon across the southeast, even up into central Alabama and Georgia. Many areas will be back into the upper 30s. So the ice and snow will melt. Here's the problem, though. As we go into Wednesday night, it will likely refreeze in some areas, especially back over in the Florida Panhandle and back into Georgia. Any sort of snow that melts and gets on the roadways, that could freeze and cause what we call black ice, and that will obviously create a lot of slick spots on the roadways. So definitely something to watch for if you're back over in the southeast. I know it's obviously a little bit different from just having freezing rain falling from the sky and having ice, but there will be a chance for black ice. And again, that's just going to refreeze from the snow that is already on the ground or any sort of liquid precipitation that's already on the roadways. So that is the, again, forecast for right now. We'll be answering questions as well throughout the live stream, especially.
Cardinal. Beautiful, big cardinal. Holy crap! The water is it already looks frozen. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that water is already frozen. The thermometer is showing it is -1 degrees out right now. Oh, wait, they just did change. Negative with the wind chill. It's just, we haven't seen cold like this in a while. They got some, they got some kind of a thing going on, a warning going. Ooh, baby, it's at 10 a.m. It was 1. Last night was -20 something below zero. Ooh, doggy, it's cold. It is definitely cold. But I just poured that water out there 10 minutes ago, not even. It's frozen. Crap, it's cold out there. Guess what? The car is so cold, my battery kicked in. My battery I had to stop cranking it because the warning came up on the screen that the battery was getting low, so I shut it off and then did it again and it started. It's cold out.
That's a warning for me.
Huh?
That's a warning.
Oh yeah, it's cold. Yeah, I know. I went and started my car real quick to let it warm up. It's saying my connection is weak. I'm trying to reconnect my connection. Thank God, at least I found my password for my Wi-Fi. Oh, here he is. I think we only have another day of real cold temps. Another day or two or something. But the thermometer is showing -1 right now, or -2. Good God. Well, like I said, we haven't seen this kind of weather up north here, this cold of temps in a long time. Folks, make sure you turn your cold water on and let it dribble. I noticed the pressure is starting to go away. Oh, God. What a day. Oh, look at the little boogers looking right into the camera. Oh, I think that's red tail. It is red tail. Although his coat has gotten darker. Yep, that is red tail. Check him out. Been a while, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. It's red tail. All black squirrel with a red tail. I haven't seen him in a while. Well, at least he's alive and doing good.
John, did you want to see something?
What? No. Oh, there's that woodpecker again. All right, kid, the car's warming up. You hear me? So start getting dressed. Look at that woodpecker. Huh? I'm shocked that woodpecker there didn't take peanuts. What's he doing? He's picking away at the ice. Oh no, it's peanut shells. You got your jacket and gloves? Your jacket's behind you. Bring that with you to see how far it goes before it disconnects.
I'm pretty sure after it's going home.
They probably stay. Then all you have to do is reconnect when you get back here, right? No, you put your jacket on all the way. Did you bring gloves and a hat? Huh? You brought sweatpants too?
Snow pants.
Snow pants? Well, you better put them on. It's cold out.
I don't need
The car's warming up.
I don't know about my snow pants.
Oh, well, then make sure you zip your jacket up. You can leave your backpack here.
I don't think my gloves.
Yeah, get your gloves. It's cold out, kid. You ain't seen this kind of cold. Only Uncle John, only us people that are a little bit older than you have seen this kind of cold.
I know you.
No, you've never seen this kind of cold.
You've seen the blizzard.
Well, I've seen the blizzard of '78, kid, down in Chicago. Snow so high, You walking on top of the drifts, and then you were above the houses. Couldn't even go in. People were snowed in. I had to walk to school. 20 foot of snow.
No, it's not 20 foot.
It's 8 foot, a good 15 foot of snow. I had to walk to school up here. We had to get on top of the snow drifts and walk. You see that? You remember that movie, The Day After? About the giant snowstorm where it came and took. It was with I don't know. It was a good movie.
You ready?
I'm ready when you are, kid. I'm gonna let this video go. What do you think? Because there's more peanuts out there, and we're just going right down the street. So I'll let this video run. Hold on, there's someone coming. Hold on, something's wrong. Oh, did you see that? It looked like the guy from the Magic Wizard Land.
Are you sure I should bring this thing?
Yeah, bring that and see how far it goes away from the apartment before it.
Why can't they just do it bring it?
Because I want to make sure that it disconnects. I don't want my internet to melt up. You want that? That's fine. That's the whole thing. Right there, you don't care about the Johnnies. Hold on, I gotta put my Carhartt jacket in. Yeah, Carhartt. It's cold. What'd it say? Ooh, is it working now? Now you can do school. I was hoping it did school. Got my wallet, keys. All right, we are off, kid. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the birds and we will be right back. Shut that. Here's your coat.
Hello, we're back.
You got your chicken in there, your McNuggets, and your fries.
Hold on, you did get 2 big chickens.
No, I got one McChicken for me. You got McChicken, McNuggets,
They're not called McNuggets. They're
and you
called
got
chicken
fries.
nuggets.
There's French fries in there too.
They're called chicken nuggets, not McNuggets. Get the deal, man.
Get the deal? I did get the deal. All right, now sit down and watch your, so it reconnected. When you got 20 feet away from the apartment, it reconnected. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
So it's working again. So how do you disconnect it?
It automatically did it.
But you should be able to disconnect it yourself.
I can't do that.
Well, before you leave, disconnect it because you don't want to be on my Wi-Fi. Because the government now has passed new laws. You can't be using people's Wi-Fi. You could get taken down. Even at your age. How old are you? 9 now? 10? 9. Exactly. They'll hard time. Hard time. Is it working? I know that, but the government doesn't know that. All right, eat your food. Your straw is in the bag for your Coke. And your sauce is in the bag for your McMuffin or McNugget. McChicken. What are you watching? Cartoons? I'm gonna get you a paper plate. Hold on. Paper plate. Put everything on the plate. I don't know how you're gonna eat and do all that at the same time. Whatever you do, don't. Just put them in there and eat them. Good God, just eat them. And whatever you do, don't spill nothing on that cowhide. Yeah, that's cow skin. That's what they call it, genius. What is it, a game? It's a fighting game.
Oh, so I got anime to see who's going.
There should be napkins in there. You know? All right. I think I'm going to end this video. While we eat, I'll get set back up and we'll go live while you're watching the food. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping in and watching the Johnny Kramer movie, music, outdoor, bird swirl, all kinds of Wild Kingdom stuff and all kinds of stuff. Unfortunately, I'm under attack today by little minions and some kind of a demonic spirit or something. Hopefully I make it through the rest of the day. God bless you all. I'll be back here shortly with another outdoor video. Have a great day.